Okay, so we have Xportion, a diesel heater. Yep, another one of diesel heaters. And I'm just gonna show you real quick what's inside. Let me take it off the box real quick. And let's see what Santa brought us here. Okay, I see fuel tank. Nice. And this is the manual for the diesel heater, the operations manual, how the structure is put together, how to put it together here in your car or truck or tractor. I'm not gonna put in any of those, but everything else seems to be just fine and easy. Okay, so first things first, should have the stuff inside here, but let me take everything out and then we'll talk. Here's the heater itself. This is the main star of the show, if I can take it out. Yep, with an intake and outtake and all the good stuff. Then we have the remote controller, should be. Yep, a blue one. And we have the little controller that you can take out of here and control it this way. And besides that, we should have the mechanical installation parts right here, and they should at least be inside, just like all of them. Yep, the piping, the plate. This is the plate. This is the intake air pipe. This is the output, or what brings the heat, from the machine here. This is the exhaust pipe. We should have a muffler somewhere. Yep, right here with its bracket and screw. The rubber gasket for the bottom. The heat disbursement, or whatever you want to call this. Okay, this is where I usually install the pump, or the fuel pump. We have the rings. We have the air intake, some zip ties, and that's it. And the proper cables. We have the fuel pump right here, fuel lines, and the fuel filter. And basically that is it. That's all. There's nothing else that you need to actually make this run. And as I said before, the installation always varies from your application. Not everybody's gonna install them all the same way. I install them differently, you install them differently. Here's the input for the fuel, and here's so we should have here the air inlet, the exhaust, the air outlet right here, or where the heat comes out for you, and this is where it breathes through, this part here. And we have some fuel type diesel, rated voltage 12 volt to 24 volts at 40 watts, heating power 5 to 8 kilowatts, model HD01 is this one, and it's called car parking heater. And besides that, there's nothing else that I can really point out to say that this is different from the other diesel heaters of this rank and this method. So we'll see how it heats. Okay, so as you see, the temperature in the room is 63.9 and 46.8 outside. And the heater, I have it right here. I just started it. The diesel heater, that is. It's this Xportion. Let me put this here that you just saw me unbox. It's 5 to 8 kilowatts worth of heating, and this is what's inside. That's the Xportion. I just installed it on a computer case. Yeah, PC case, like always. And the exhaust just goes down there on the floor. And the heat comes out right here, as you see. And here's the portion of the screen. I have it on 10 right here, P10. And we'll see what it does. I have it connected on a normal 120 watt power supply. And you need that power supply to be at least 100 watts initially. And then it drops to 35 to 40 watts constant. So initially, to heat the coil and all that, the glow plug, you need that 100 watts. But besides that, after the first 5 minutes, it doesn't use the 100 watts anymore. And well, we'll see what happens in probably an hour or two. We'll see. I have the other thermometer, but on the opposite side of the room, which will be right here the whole time. And we'll see what it does. So the heater has been on probably for, I don't know, I want to say 10 minutes. So we'll see how much can it increase the temperature. This room is, I think, if I'm not wrong, around 12 by 11. I can actually measure it in real time as I'm talking to you. So that would be the best way to kind of let you understand the measurements. if this tape doesn't do its own thing. Let me put it right there. Okay, so we're talking about 12 this side, and how much is on this side? Okay, so the room is sharp 12. Sorry about the noises. The room is sharp 12 by 12, so that's the measurements we're talking about here, and we'll see what this thing can do. Looks like 1 degree is already up, actually, just by having it on. And nice. And it's blowing actually quite hot. And it just started a few minutes. That's actually a really good sign. Let me get the phone really quick. Okay, so we are going to measure this. Let me turn the light off on it. Okay, I think you see it better. Oh, yeah, you see it much better now. 212, 214, I would say right now. That's actually pretty good. It depends where the laser hits, obviously. But it's definitely over 200, so we'll measure it in a few minutes too and see how good that is. Probably the exhaust pipe is more than that. 300 something looks like around it. At some point it said 300, I don't know. 298, 265, that's not bad. The box itself is 80, so that's good. The power thingy here, yeah, it's not even, it's just warm. And the body, 80, 90. Yeah, it gets warm but not hot. The bottom there is 99 to 100. That is not bad at all either. And the noise you're hearing is actually coming from the diesel heater itself. It's not super noisy, but it's not that bad either. So let's see what it does in a few, I guess. I don't know. We'll keep updating you in probably an hour or two and see how far it goes and if it actually makes the whole room go good. Okay, so we will see you in an hour or two. We're full of diesel, we have everything going on, and we'll see you then.
That's all we got, so why we waste the time on this YOLO blog? Hashtag life, living for the gram, but are you really living?
Okay, there is one thing that I forgot to put a timer, and I started around 10 minutes ago according to my computer recording, and I'm just gonna put this timer right here. Not sure if you can even see it, but I'll try, and that will be this number plus 10 minutes, just to be on the safe side. This plus 10 minutes, so we'll see what it does, and see you in a minute.
Is make you proud, maxed out credit, health in the red, all for some stories that are bound in head. YOLO ain't about burning out fast, it's about making moves that are built to last. YOLO, YOLO, that's what they say, but are you really living or just throw a life away? YOLO, YOLO, think before you leave, cause one life so you got and regrets run deep. They say YOLO when they're about to do something dumb, like consequences don't matter when all is said and done. But yo, listen up, cause here's the real deal. Your choices echo, that's how karma feels. YOLO's not a get out of jail free card, it's a reminder that this life is ours to guard. So make it count, don't just follow the crowd, cause at the end it's you facing the final countdown. YOLO, YOLO, that's what they say, but are you really living or just throw a life away? YOLO, YOLO, think before you leave, cause one life so you got and regrets run deep. YOLO warriors with their battle cry, thinking they're invincible, reaching for the sky, but life's fragile, they can slip away, so make each moment count, don't let it go to waste. Hey, your actions ripple, affect others too, so when you YOLO, think it through. It's not about the thrills or the story you'll tell, it's about the life you live and the legacy you sell. YOLO will make it count, cause time's ticking and there's no discount. One life, one chance, make it right. YOLO, but do it with foresight. When it's all said and done and your time is up, will you look back proud of what you changed?
Okay, so it has been 80 minutes on this one, plus 10, so 90 minutes, 1 hour and a half, and it didn't spend that much diesel. Let me just stop the time. Actually, I'm not gonna stop the timer while it's running, and let's go do some measurements, I guess, on the outlet itself. As you see, here's the unit still running. Let me just click A. Yep, still running. It says 2 hours and 46 there, but that was the time that I turned on the screen and not the machine inside. So let me just measure this really quick. What's pulling out of here? It is 230 something. Whoa, it is actually hot. Like, I cannot hold my hand here. Hot. And it did the job. It's it didn't take that much diesel. It was here when I started, around here I think, and now it's right there after an hour and a half. So that is actually really good, I gotta say. And the unit inside is not extremely hot or anything like that. I mean, I can put my whole hand there and it's still working good. So in my opinion, these are actually worth it. Especially for the price, because they're quite cheap to buy. And for an hour and a half to put it to, what's that, 80.8? That is a lot. Meanwhile, outside it has gone 43.7. So this is actually really good. Yeah, even the other thermometer that I have here, not sure if you can see it. Yep, it says 80.6. So they are exactly the same. This is actually really good, I gotta say. For a cheap diesel heater, and as you saw, I simply put it on a computer case. You cannot get any lower than that. It's working really good. And there's no other heat source in this room at all. And as I said, the room is 12 by 12 feet. And this diesel heater is on the kind of corner side, and the thermometer is in the opposite corner. So they're kind of opposite corners of each other, and it's actually doing its job. The room is really toasty, and it didn't really spend that much diesel. This is amazing, I gotta say. So one of these, probably for a garage or something, would do really good. This is a workroom that I use here. So, you know, when you see those build videos and that stuff, it's mostly recorded in this room. So I think I'm gonna actually keep it there. It might be cheaper than running any kind of AC or all that stuff. Look at that. So with that said, I just hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something out of it. I'll leave a link down in the description. As always, the link is an affiliate between me and Amazon, and not me and Xportion. So Xportion simply sent this heater to me, and I did the build and all the review and everything you see here. So to turn it off, just don't forget, hold this, and it will say clear there, and the noise starts going down, and it will take its own time to actually get rid of all the heat slowly, and then we'll turn off the screen. So it does that by itself. Do not just unplug it from the wall or car or whatever you have it. Just simply turn it off by holding that button first and let it go through the process of getting rid of the heat. Then you are safe to go. With that said, we'll see you next time. Bye!
Can't touch my wrist.